Just unreal.
Oh, wait, we're live now. Let me sit up.
So, in honor of that uh, caller that was listening to us,
The caller or the viewer, the viewer.
In honor of viewer, I have a song for Charla Mae. This is for you and all three of you because
Is
guess
this a
what you guys did?
dedication?
You guys went to New Edition.
in honor of
Why
the
do
viewer.
I feel this way?
Why does she stay on my mind?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, BJ,
That's for you if it isn't love.
That
BJ,
was a phenomenal concert for those who haven't been. Like, if it's coming to your city, you need to go.
look, that's what I was. That's what I was.
And see New Edition.
That's what I was just about to tell BJ. Look, New Edition was obviously phenomenal, but BJ, Charlie Wilson, dude.
Oh, Charlie, Uncle Charlie
Wilson.
I heard he can put on a show.
Yo, he can.
That was my first time ever seeing him in concert, and y'all know I'm a concert girl. I'm always going to a concert.
Wow.
But that was the first time I had ever seen Uncle Charlie, and I
heard he can put on a show too. I haven't.
Were you ready for yearning?
My best friend's daughter, who is, I think she's 13, is a huge Charlie Wilson fan.
13?
So, oh yeah, she goes. When he came to Georgeville Park a couple years ago, like she is number one fan, so she was there again and went crazy again. She loves him, and she's 13, maybe 14.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
and don't forget about Jodeci.
Wait,
Joe,
yeah, you didn't sound like crackheads.
Listen, me. That's the same thing I was saying. I was like,
you know how you get that crackhead voice? Like,
no, they were good.
I still got this.
They were good. Devontae kept disappearing. That was strange.
You know what, BJ? That's funny that you say that because my expectation of Bobby Brown was, oh yeah, his voice gonna be toe up. No, BJ, no. Yo, Bobby Brown sounded great.
Yes.
Oh.
And I was genuinely
that whole Keith Sweat thing was not justice.
Oh yeah, that was just
when they coming to Philly. Now I gotta go see the concert.
But like I was genuinely happy for Bobby Brown. I was so happy he did well. Like I'm so happy for him because after watching his movies and what
all the things,
right.
And then after the movie, his oldest son passed away.
Right.
Yeah.
So when he did well, I was like, yes. And then he even joked about when he couldn't keep up with what was Count Me Out. Remember on Count Me Out? He disappeared
when he
came back and he was like, yeah, y'all gotta count me out of that. I can't, he was joking. But it was cool. Like I'm so happy for them. And they're still rolling. Nobody dropped out yet. They
already came to Philly. I missed them.
And they reconnected with Boys II Men yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's all over Facebook. So Mike that's hurt. Mike was there.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah. Wow. So it was a big reunion with him and Michael Bivins and him and Wanya. Oh, I'm telling you.
Oh, that would have been great to see.
Yeah, that was great. It's on Facebook, so check it out. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I should be entertainment.
I just want to say for the record that because Brian has talked about me for years because we have been going to New Edition concerts since I was 12 years old. And he might even talk about me, but now you see why I go to the concerts.
No, I don't see because I wasn't there.
It's not just them. I also go to every Janet Jackson concert. I go to every Mary J. Blige concert.
I got an announcement that you haven't seen, Mern.
What's that?
So the night before the Kentucky Derby, Janet Jackson and New Edition are performing at the Kentucky Derby.
What?
Today.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to.
But
not both of them.
Here's the problem, because I would be in Kentucky,
right?
But somebody wanted to plan their birthday trip
to go to Jamaica.
Hit that what button. What?
I would be a bad auntie if I sold you out, but it's tempting.
Yes, you would. Yes, you
I saw that
would.
today. I was like,
I'm glad you pointed that out.
I gotta call my girls.
It's March 7th in Kentucky.
May 7th.
April 7th. May 7th.
May 7th.
Yeah.
May 7th.
My coffee is getting to me.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna need a fake because we said we were gonna do that for our birthdays one year, even though our birthdays aren't there. We said we were gonna do that.
So go ahead. I'll wait.
So BJ, being a Philly native, give me the year. When did you move to Philadelphia?
1962.
1993.
1962.
I've been here almost 30 years. I guess next year.
Did you say 1992?
93.
Oh, 93. All right. 1993. Who was drafted number 1 overall for the 76ers in 1996?
93.
Iverson.
96. Yes, Iverson. I'm glad you got that because all of Philly would have disowned you. So I'm glad you got that on.
Well, listen. I had other choices.
I'm asking that. I'm sure. I'm asking that question because I want to show you guys something.
Okay.
It is our first Fumbled Da Bag.
Fumbled the bag
of the night.
Fumbled the bag.
Let's see. I gotta click the right one. All right, here we go. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
Okay, who said that?
Chris Mad Dog who?
Chris Mad Dog Russo.
I don't know him.
Now just wait for it.
I mean, because he makes a lot of people around him better. I mean, Iverson was a wonderful competitor, and he was he's a Hall of Famer, but he's not a transcendent star. He's not a guy that is going to make a cast of characters around him on this level. Morant can do that. Iverson was a poor shooter, and he was a bad three-point shooter, and he was not great if you look at his shooting percentages in the huge game. Now, listen, he's a Hall of Famer. Nobody's arguing that. Led the league in scoring the whole 9 yards. Morant has got that special quality that has a tendency to make a lot of those guys in that team who aren't Dylan Brooks, who aren't great players, to rise them to a level. And he's in a better conference than Iverson was in the old Eastern Conference, which was never great when he played there in the late 90s and early 2000s. If you're asking me right now, who is going to have a better career and who's going to be more transcendent in the NBA, it's not even a contest. Morant is going to be much better than Allen. He's better than Allen Iverson.
Not even a contest.
I'm not knocking him.
Not even a contest.
Is somebody talking? Oh,
What? What? You came on this show to spew that blasphemy? Have you? What? What? Let me tell you something, dog. Dog, if I was in there, listen. I'm going to get after this break. I'm warning you right now. I'm going to give you after this break, I'm going to call South Street Seaport. I'm going to call security to have you removed from this studio. I can't believe what you just said. You're acting like you're going to disrespect Allen Iverson. The answer. What? Listen. Didn't you start off this show by telling us to pump the brakes? I sat up there and I talked about get the Elvis billboards down, damn it, and put John Morant up. You defended Elvis, but you go knock Allen Iverson. Not have you lost your ever-loving mind. Allen Iverson. What? Time out what? Allen what are you talking about?
He's a 40% shooter in postseason. He's 31% from three.
42.
He played the one final and got annihilated by the Lakers.
Time out.
Let's take it easy.
Time out. Hold on. Allow me to speak. I'm going to calm down because I was shivering with the blasphemy that you were spewing.
I love Mad Dog, by the way. He's great.
I loved ED. I loved Mad Dog until he said that nonsense that he just said. BJ, I'm gonna let you take this one. Your response being the Philly guy since '93. Ja Morant is better than Allen Iverson.
I don't have to respond because Stephen A said everything, and I'm sitting up there laughing with Steve, like, because that would have been my reaction. Like, what? What kind of drugs are you on right now to say Allen? To say Ja Morant is better than Allen Iverson? It's not even. Stephen A did it better. I can't even. I'm sorry. I don't have to. Stephen A said it all. It was blasphemous for you. Now, I will say he has one thing better than Allen Iverson. I ain't even going to get into the scoring aspect. But this dude can leap out of the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Iverson can leap a little bit when he first got into the league. But Ja Morant, Lord, is posterizing people. Athletically, I will say he's, leaping, jumping wise, he's better. But other than that, come on. It's not close. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And Ja Morant is just starting. That's why I hate it. He's just starting. I don't know if y'all. I know y'all was paying attention to Stephen A, which was funny, his reaction. But I closed it out. I shouldn't have, but Jamie Foxx commented up under that, and he said, "Come on now." He said it's okay. He said it's okay to like compliment these younger players, but we're not gonna disrespect the legendary Allen Iverson.
No, not at
all.
So
yeah, Jamie Foxx did say that.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I had to put my settings on mute because I was laughing so hard. Because it was ridiculous. Like,
that was funny.
No, you can't and that's just a symptom of the culture, right? You take like these screenshots and these moments, and then you try to put them against legends and years of talent. And it
was shocking for him to do that too, Mad Dog, because Mad Dog gets on there and he really bigs up the older players. Yeah. So for him to say that
he does.
Was shocking. Yeah, it was shocking.
Yeah, but prisoners of the moment, and
right. But that was the first fumble of the bag. We got out the way. Let's get into the topic, y'all. Let's get into the topic.
Can I just say one thing since I didn't say anything?
The next topic is here. Go ahead, Marlon Mar. Go ahead. Go ahead, say it.
I'm still laughing. But Stephen A only had 2 reactions. Either the one he had or to be completely calm and say, let me tell you why you are completely and utterly wrong.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Have security.
All right. So
that's it.
Since Charla Mae muted herself, we're going to start with her. The Browns. Big news for us Cleveland sports fans, and not just Cleveland sports fans, for the NFL. It shook the league, shook the league up. The Browns acquired Deshaun Watson via trade. Trade details. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm going off the top of the head. The Browns acquired Deshaun Watson and a 5th round pick for 2024, and they gave up this year's first rounder, next year's first rounder, and 2024 first rounder, and then they gave up a 3rd and a 4th for 2024 as well.
I thought it was a 5th, but it could be a 4th. Okay.
So, that trade went through, and literally, also what came a part of that is Deshaun Watson by far is going to receive the most guaranteed money ever. A fully guaranteed. Kirk Cousins was the only one to do this before he was. A fully guaranteed contract, 5 years, 230 million reasons why he chose Cleveland. So, Charla Mae, I got 2 questions. Question 1, did the Browns give up too much? Question 2, where do you rank the Browns after this acquisition amongst the other AFC teams? Go ahead, take it away.
All right. Well, I would like to say, number one, I'm proud of my team for finally going all in and just taking a risk. Like, wow, this was phenomenal and a complete surprise. Did they give up too much? No, not in the first year, because I think he only gets $1 million this year, the way it's structured, very purposefully in case he's suspended and all of that. But long run, and I don't know, because I know something changed either yesterday or today, Illy. It was like another pick came up, and I don't know if you caught that yet. So
another what?
Another pick got thrown in, or another something, because people are like, oh my God, it's even more than what we thought. So they gave up an absolute lot. But for a team who before last year happened, at the beginning of the season, we were like Super Bowl contenders on paper. We were right there. We were supposed to be one of the favorites, and then it all fell apart. So for you to take that missing piece, which was the quarterback, and we saw it all year, injury, fake injury, whatever that mess was, and to now put in that piece that's missing, it's hard to say it was too much if you have the opportunity to win it all. So, like I say, kudos to Andrew Baker, a magician. I don't know how he did it, because I heard Watson wasn't coming, and then my son texted me and said, we got Watson. I was like, what are you talking about? That's done. We were out of the picture. So if we win a championship, no, we did not give up too much, but only time will tell.
Marley Ma, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say to all those people that were on TV talking about how stupid the Browns were, from the front office to the general manager to this person, they went down the whole list of all the people in Cleveland that were so stupid that they gave Baker Mayfield all of the power and that they were left sitting there with nothing. And I want to quote Lil Wayne and say, real G's move in silence like lasagna. Just because we didn't know what was going on.
Ooh.
He was like, keep talking on TV about what we're, keep talking. And then what happened? They shocked the world. I thought he wasn't coming there. You thought wrong. So, of course, I'm a Browns fan first and foremost. I was so happy. You asked about where they rank in the AFC North. That's about the only thing you didn't answer, Charlotte, because I don't want to add anything to what else you said. But I think, like you said, that was the missing piece. Like, the quarterback is the driver of the offense, and without the quarterback, what are you going to do? So now that we fixed and we got a better backup, that was important too. I'm sorry. I mean, and Ben Roethlisberger is gone. Cincinnati is doing the darn thing, but they haven't seen the new look Browns. So it's hard for me to say exactly where, because the AFC North is probably going to be one of the best divisions in football. So even though like all four of us are not going to make it to the playoffs, it might be 2 or 3 of us, because the AFC North is just that good. I don't know where we rank, but of course I want to say number 1.
All right, BJ. I don't know if you know you're muted, but I'm gonna leave it last to you. So Deshaun Watson, first question: did the Browns give up too much to get him? No, absolutely not. F them picks. No. Do you know what to be a great NFL team? What is the common denominator that you must have? A great quarterback. A great quarterback.
Yes.
The Browns went on a playoff run in 2020. They won a playoff game against Pittsburgh. Baker Mayfield was hot in that game, but Pittsburgh was also falling off. In the game against Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes was out the entire second half. The Browns should have won that game.
Yes.
But they didn't, because quarterbacks run the NFL. They run the NFL, and Baker Mayfield, I'm sorry to tell you, Browns fans that just are sick that we've turncoated him and we've done him so dirty. He's the first guy to win a playoff game in 26 years, and we were trash 1-31 before we got him. Look, I don't want to hear all that. You can settle if you want to. Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam didn't settle. Quarterbacks are the driving force of the National Football League. And they did what they needed to do to get them. And I'll tell you why these picks don't matter. Obviously, if we win a Super Bowl, then we definitely won't mention these picks. But I'm going to go a little bit lower expectation of winning a Super Bowl. If the Browns make the playoffs every year that we have Deshaun Watson, and we win playoff games, and we win playoff games, and we compete in the playoffs, and like I said, we appear in the Super Bowl, let alone win one, then no, we did not give up too much to get them. Now, the contract, that's going to be interesting because once his, like, after this season, like, obviously he's on, like Charlotte said, he's on there for $1 million. So he's not taking any of the cap at all. So once he starts taking up a chunk of that pie, now Andrew Berry, now we're really going to have, you've already been working. I already love you. But now you're really going to have to be smart and try to figure out who to keep, who to let go, who to draft, who not to draft, things of that nature, because he's going to be taking up a large chunk like Patrick Mahomes is, like Josh Allen is about to do, et cetera, et cetera. So that also plays into it. But my answer is undoubtedly no. Now, where do we rank among the AFC teams? Now, before today, before the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill, I had the Chiefs #1. With him leaving and me not knowing, obviously, what they're going to do in the draft or the rest of the agency, or even if they make the trade after this. Going off of today, I have Buffalo #1 in the AFC. I move, and this is me, I move the Chargers above the Chiefs as the Chiefs roster is as it is today. Then I have the Chiefs 3rd. And the only reason I have the Browns 4 is because Deshaun Watson will be suspended. And we all know he will be. If Deshaun Watson was playing at least 15 to 17 games, then I will put them over the Chiefs. But I'm going to have them 4. So that's where I have them ranked amongst the AFC Titans. I have them 4 right now, as it is. Go ahead, BJ.
Oh, wait, did I do it wrong?
Go ahead, BJ. Get it off. Get it
off. H-I-O.
All right.
The volume isn't great, but we get the point.
The volume wasn't great, but y'all know what song that was. So I agree with my nephew. He said it 100% better. Absolutely. Did we give up too much? Probably. But who cares? Because it's about this roster right now. And this is what problem, I know we'll talk about Baker probably later, but this is what my problem was with this roster. We had a Super Bowl roster. We just needed someone behind the quarterback position that can get us there. I do believe Deshaun Watson can get us to that Super Bowl. So unlike you, nephew, he's got to do it though. There is not you. The first one after we've calmed down and got over the excitement of Deshaun is coming to Cleveland, our quarterback woes have been solved. Yes. Now I kind of agree with you a little bit. You said he has to win the Super Bowl. I'm a temper expectation if he gets us there. Lord have mercy. I'm about to mortgage whatever property I have Super Bowl, but that's another story. I will have said it was worth $230 million. Now, here's what this is: a copycat league. in this league, we are a repeat league. We see what worked and we try to duplicate it. What did the Rams just do? They went all in on
Matt on Matt Stafford.
All in on that. And they said, screw the pick, screw this, screw that. We don't care about this, that, and the other. We moved all our chips in. Those who poker players know. When you go all in, you go all in. And
you gotta win.
And this was an all-in move. Yes, might it hurt down the road if it doesn't work? Absolutely. But we're going all in, and we should. Because like you said, Chubb is one of our best
Kareem
players. Hunt.
And we didn't have to give up either
Myles Garrett and all these
Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward.
Yes. Eventually, we're going to start to lose some of our key players. So we have to make this run, and we have to make it now within the next. I won't count this year because you're right. He's going to be suspended. But starting in 2023, it's Super Bowl or bust every year, every snap, every time he goes behind center. It's our goal to get to that Super Bowl, and anything else is a 100% disappointment. Kevin Stefanski, you got it.
I'm glad you used the word disappointment and not failure, but continue.
Kevin Stefanski, it is time for you to shake off this conservative precision offense. I know that's what you love. You're going to have to open up this offense for Deshaun Watson. I don't want to hear nothing about this precision stuff. You know his strengths. You know what he can do. If you're the genius that you say you are and the coach of the year that you say you are, we better put up easy damn near 27 to 30 points a game. Easy. We should do it in our sleep, 27 to 30 points a game. And if it's not, Kevin Stefanski, you know I had you on the hot seat last year, Stefanski. We're going to have to find somebody to replace you. If we're not scoring touchdowns, scoring points, at least at a clip, 27 again. Now, y'all might think 27 is a lot, but by the way, KC scored like 27, and San Diego was up in that range as well. So 27 a game is not a lot. We were down in that 20 range, by the way, last year. We got to be a touchdown better than we were with Baker Mayfield. We have to be. So, did we give up too much? Hell yeah. But I don't care because it's about right now. The next 4 to 5 years, he must deliver us, get us to the Super Bowl, and the plus, win us one. If he gets us there, I might be like, all right, we ain't been there ever in the franchise's history. And would it have been worth $230 million to just get to the Super Bowl? You're damn right. I'm mortgaging my damn house to the Super Bowl when we go. So, yes, we gave up too much. Where do we rank real quick? I know we're running out of time.
Do you all see?
I think I like where you put us, about 3rd or 4th. I think we're going to be, but we do have to still upgrade our wide receiver because I know Amari Cooper's there, but we need one more person to kind of.
Didn't Jarvis say he was saying?
That's part of why I say we didn't give up too much. People don't realize the Browns gave up. Yeah, they gave up a 1st rounder this year, but they have all the rest of their picks. It's a strong wide receiver
core this year.
So, so we right around 3 or 4. I got to see our defense get better as well. I want us to be a dominant defense, not a. I want us to be dominant, meaning when you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, all right, it's going to be a dogfight against defensively. I need us to be similar to that this year.
Let me tell you what I want to see. And because Kevin Stefanski gets on my nerves, I need him to run the ball. I don't mean that I don't want Deshaun to throw it. What I'm saying is I want Nick Chubb to run the ball like 20 times. I want Kareem to run the ball like 15 times. And I want Deshaun to be Clark Kent until we need him to be Superman. That's what I want.
There we go.
You ain't going to get that. So you ain't getting that. Deshaun going to throw the ball.
That's what I want.
Cordell had a question though.
He does have a question, but wait, because I want the ladies to answer that. I want them to speak on that, and it's okay. Don't worry about the time. I have a bold statement though.
What's the statement?
If Deshaun Watson wins the Browns if the Browns win the Super Bowl and Deshaun Watson like is the Super Bowl MVP and like he's the reason we won the Super Bowl, he will be bigger than even LeBron James.
Oh, absolutely.
That's just my bold. That's just my bold statement because LeBron got a statue. He has a statue coming, but Cleveland is a Browns town. Y'all heard it here first. If we win a Super Bowl, Deshaun Watson will be the biggest Cleveland legend. I'm telling you, over Jim Brown, over. Yep. Hold on, Big C. Big C agrees.
I
said
yes,
over
he will.
LeBron. You went over Jim.
Yes, over Jim. If the Browns win a Super Bowl, you heard it here first. He will be the biggest Cleveland legend out of all of them.
Jim Brown was winning championships before they started calling it the Super Bowl, so he was winning.
That's the prisoner of the moment mentality
that's not
again.
Prisoner of the, that's
and
not
that
prisoner
is
of the
Super
moment.
When
The
you
Super
say
Bowl
Brown,
is bigger. Hold on. The Super Bowl is much bigger than the NFL championship. The Super Bowl, I mean, the football league today has much better players, better athletes. Y'all heard it here first. They gonna fight me on it because everybody wants to stay in the past and live in this nostalgia. But you heard it here first.
LeBron broke the curse, though. LeBron broke the curse, though.
Right. I say that as a team, the Browns winning will be bigger than anything else that has happened in our sports history. But as individuals, to say Deshaun outdoes LeBron, who's a hometown kid who was born at, Akron, Cleveland, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll.
Yeah, individually, no, but as
individually
a team,
over LeBron.
No,
you heard it here first.
As a team,
we would have to do more.
Yeah.
Do more, win a Super Bowl in Cleveland and do more?
As the team, yes, great, wonderful, woohoo. But Deshaun, because LeBron, yes, they got mad when he left, but he came back. He made up to. He was like, "Baby, I want you back." We was like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? I mean, so
LeBron got the Cavs one title in 11 seasons. If Deshaun Watson gets us one title in 5. Much harder to win in the NFL than the NBA. If he gets us a Super Bowl, he will be bigger than LeBron. But anyways, go back to Cordell's question. Cordell had a question for you later.
What about the female fan base? Is he speaking of with regards to the allegations against Deshaun? I'm assuming that's what he's talking about.
22 civil cases. He won't be charged criminally. But it's still 22 civil cases out there against him.
So therein lies the whole thing, because they said there was not enough information or, I guess, proof to charge him criminally. So a civil case is definitely different because, OJ was found guilty in the civil case. But we all know he did it, but that's neither here nor there. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just saying civil cases are different than criminal cases. And so it depends on how you feel, how much you want to put into a civil case. Yes, it's a lot that there are 23 people saying the same thing. But 23 times they said we don't have enough information to charge him criminally. So
this is going to be, I know, I'm sorry, Charla Mae, I know what you want to get in there. I don't know if it'll ever see a court.
Exactly.
2 women getting paid $1 million each for a shut up clause, or what do they call it? Non-disclosure. Yo, we about to give you $1 million each. Take this mill and beat
go sit down somewhere.
Sit down somewhere. It may never see a court. And if you tell them he got 230 guaranteed now. So shucks.
So he can afford that
25 to 50 of it to shut them women up. So I don't know if it'll ever see a civil court. They're gonna settle this. How much does it take for you to go away with a non-disclosure and be done with this? So that's how I look at it. But go ahead, Charla Mae. This was a women question.
Right. Well, you know, I always try to make sure I understand. So I tried to go back and kind of, there's one article, I think maybe with, I don't know if it was Bleacher Report or something, Atlantic, I don't know, whatever. But it kind of like chronically went through everything, but it went backwards. So you have to start at the end and go up. And even, I am not a feminist per se, but I am very much about women's rights and understanding, you know, the inequities that have been given to us. Right. However, when I look at what he is accused of, you know, to me, it goes from a range from inappropriate to really strange. Like, I don't understand what was going on in these massage parlors. It seems like
and it never says.
Right. And it just seems like we all know what a happy ending is.
Exactly.
And then, you know, some kind of bragged about it afterwards, and then all of a sudden they want to sue. So I just don't know. I'm glad it wasn't, nothing is okay as far as violating somebody's rights and all of that. But I'm also glad it wasn't more egregious things. And I think we just have to let it play out. Again, like you guys said, it did not make it to the point where there was even enough evidence to charge, let alone go through a trial and then convict. So there wasn't even enough to charge.
Exactly.
And then the timing of it, because it seemed like this all came out the minute he decided he did not want to return to the Texans. So if it were something much more egregious and something much more offensive, I would be a lot more rah against it. But right now, we've seen how people manipulate the system to handcuff people. And I don't want to see that happen to anyone. So I just want to see it play out. And I hope that he gets past it and can redeem himself. Because again, it just seems like maybe we're just into the weird, freaky stuff, and we just need to stay in our lane a little bit. So that's my female perspective.
Okay.